Are you ready? We are live on the mic with our host DJ Duss and Bamboo Bam. Bam. Let's get this show started.
Yo, we're live on the mic. I'm DJ Duss. This dude next to me, the black, handsome fella.
Oh. Bamboo's in the building. What's good, people?
What's up, Bam? What are you going for?
Chilling, man.
It's a Sunday evening.
Mm-hmm.
Weekend's winding down.
Yep.
Winter's around the goddamn fucking corner.
Yeah, I felt that the other morning. It was fucking cold. It was cold. Felt that shit, man. You know,
Don't
it's
care
all good.
anymore.
It's all
Whatever.
good.
It is what it is, right?
Right.
It makes me appreciate summer.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Bam. Last episode number 57.
Yes.
We had a text message from a good friend of mine, good friend of yours,
About
a date.
No names.
No names. But there's been, he went on a date. If you want to know the first part of the text messages of the back and forth, go on episode 57.
Listen.
And it's probably like a couple minutes in anyways, and I read it, and you can tell me your discussion. But the saga continues.
Okay. So what's the deal? What's the deal?
So the last thing she says is blah, 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 blah. She's like, whatever. She's trying to tell our friend that she's being real with her. What she sees.
I'm being real with you.
What she sees, right?
Yeah.
So he replies back, I completely understand. I was surprised you wanted to do something on Thursday, considering. But when I get back, I'm down for sure. So they were talking about making plans on that Thursday.
Right.
But she was leaving to go to Sudbury, right? He goes, it's still him. I agree that, I agree, and you could be right. However, my thoughts is a bit early on to declare red flags, because she said that he had some red flags, right? Mm-hmm. Judged.
Fuck. All
Predetermined as we were bombarded with social media clips telling us what is and what to do. It's not wrong.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I feel that can't limit you from meeting incredible people. Right now, I'm interested in getting to know you and understanding if you don't. I understand if you don't feel the same.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty, a lot nicer than me.
Well, yes. The fact of the matter is, he sounds like he's defending himself, and in all reality, he does not need to defend himself. You understand what I'm saying? If you don't like something about someone, say, I don't like it. You understand what I'm saying? You got that right. Hey, dude, you do this, and this has been going on.
But guys, we're going to mention some stuff here that was on the last episode. Okay, because the big flag here was, she had a couple of red flags. One of them that he was at 41 years old, and he hasn't lived with anybody. I'm talking about a successful man, hardworking, a great friend, a great human being, a best man at multiple weddings, godfathers of multiple kids.
Okay. But you sound like you're defending him right now.
No.
That's my
I'm
point.
showing his resume.
Yes, but
because this girl doesn't know the resume or nothing. And the thing is, that's my point.
And there's the theory.
She doesn't even know who the fuck she went on a date with.
And there's my point. You can't judge something by just going on one date with someone.
Let's get her reply here. So ding, she replies. I don't believe I'm being influenced by social media. I dated someone for 6 months after a 6-year relationship. They were also older and had never lived with anyone, and they were more independent. Ooh, that's fucking sounds terrible, sweetheart.
That sounds like a fucking insult, personally. They was older and more independent. What are you just trying to say? He's not independent. He lives alone and he's 41.
No. She's saying. I think she's saying it sounds like him. She's dated someone similar to him.
Okay.
Which I'm trying to understand. What the fuck is older, getting your shit together, independent means? Like, how is that a flag? You need a retard, someone that needs to be cuddled, or you need, you know what I mean, to help them out financially. What are you looking for, sweetheart? Anyways, she writes. However, I ended up feeling very depleted in this relationship because it seems I had to give more to receive attention.
Oh.
Ooh, sounds like a you problem. Feels like I'm always chasing for attention in relationships, which can be overwhelming. I don't want to be in a situation again. I'm looking for someone who can reciprocate and the same amount of attention I give them. Otherwise, I'm left questioning their feelings for me or have done something wrong which triggers my anxiety attachment style. I would be interested in seeing you again, but it might take me some time to figure out things out and feel comfortable before we can progress being beyond being friends.
Okay. One, the girl got issues, and it sounds like she doesn't love herself. No disrespect, ma'am. No disrespect, lady, but you really need to look in the mirror and go, why do I need this attention? When you're putting out for attention and you expecting it back, that's a problem. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is. It's a problem. You should be able to put it out because you want to put it out. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Move on. The person is not interested.
But she
in
feels
that
like
manner.
if she don't get the attention, that she starts to judge herself. This is some sort of doctor.
But that's what she needs to do. Judge herself on herself. Not judge herself based off of someone else's response, because not everybody's gonna respond the way you think they should.
All right. So our buddy, I almost mentioned your name. Almost slipped out.
Almost dropped this shit on him.
Almost bombed that name.
Shit.
I would have to go back and edit this shit and stuff.
All
right.
Drop that shit.
He writes, I admire your confidence and ability to state your expressions up front. Very hard to do. I also understand that you are saying that the last thing I would want is to trigger your anxiety. Sidebar, you can't be anxious and grateful at the same time. So he dropped a sidebar. He dropped, well deserved, because she dropped it in our last episode, right? But yes, I think we should get together and get to know each other before progressing. Sounds like a plan. So she writes, she met her niece, and she showed her pictures of her holding her niece. By the way, one date he's been on. There's already showing pictures of family and shit, right? So he sends me a text, and he goes, my thoughts here. And I'm assuming he didn't send this to her. The ball's on this girl to assume I want her want her after one date.
Fuck sakes.
I assume that's not what he sent her. But anyways, well deserved.
Yeah, well, like I
Bam,
said,
bam, the doctor, what do you say?
Dog, the girl got issues, and he's right with the being bombarded on how relationships should go and this and that. If she really truly understood how a relationship go, she'd be looking at her mother and her parents and seeing how a true relationship goes, even if they're together or not together. You get what I'm saying? Now, she understand. I give her credit for the fact that she understands herself with her type of style of loving someone. I respect that.
Yeah, okay.
But you have to understand that because you respect yourself and know yourself, you have to know yourself well enough to know this is not good for me. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm putting something out and then I'm getting it back, okay, move on. But trying to tell someone what they should be doing.
Is this common in the girls?
No, it's everybody. Men too.
Men, okay, yeah, I can agree with that.
Men too.
I could agree with that.
We
Okay.
tend to go, we don't like you doing like this, and we don't like you doing like that. That's us being insecure about things about, in reality, we got no control over. You know what I mean? If they want to dress a certain way, they want to act
Okay,
a certain
well, what
way.
if she feels like, okay, let's look back. She's not going to change.
No, she's not.
Okay, she's not going to change. It's just that's what we're going to put in. She thinks whatever she feels is right, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She should should she just get rid of him?
Well, honestly, they should just be friends and see, because the bottom line is this: she don't know how much of she's basing this off of one date. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This conversation should have been done.
I think relationships and friendships is based out of like
by date 10. By date 10,
okay, maybe,
this should have been discussed. Because
I'm not disagreeing with that. I just think like I can say that Bam's my brother because X, Y, and Z. We've been through this. We've done this. You know what I mean? He told me, you pulled me aside. Stuff like that.
Right.
I find longevity defines how you get to know somebody.
That's right, because you get to truly understand them.
Exactly.
You know what they
if
do.
me and you hung out one time and high-fived and, oh, this guy's the best guy ever, and really you're a piece of shit or I'm a piece of shit, you need to know, right? Situations get to know people.
And life changes. You get what I'm saying? Everybody changes according to the situation. You know what I mean? He might be happy-go-lucky one day and everything is all good to go, but he might be having a bad day and smash somebody in the fucking head. But what you gonna do? Judge him off that smash to somebody?
True. Yeah, I see what you're
day.
saying. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and I'm just using that as an example. But like I said, by date 10, she could have figured out No, I put out a little bit of this, and I'm not reciprocating what I put out,
Well,
and
I'm
I
gonna
don't think it's working for me.
tell me if I'm wrong, or you can't tell me if I'm wrong because fuck you. But tell me if you've
Wrong.
been through
You're
this
fucking wrong.
before. Tell me if
Wrong.
you've been through this before. If you date girls that dated enough, and I'm talking about, no offense to this girl, she's probably, I remember she said I think she's 27. I'm talking about like 30, 40, 50. You tend to find out that you're dating a girl that has emotional baggage,
They all do.
and you are fighting their ex's battles. It's like you continued.
They all do.
You know what I mean?
They all
You ever
do.
play a
And
video game where like
and
one
we-
character dies and the other one kicks in? You hear that other character to continue these levels? Yeah.
They all do, and honestly, bro, we do too. You
I
understand
don't know.
what
I
I'm
tend to
saying?
forget. I don't know.
But see, that's the thing, right? We're not focusing on our triggers. You see what I'm saying? They focus on their triggers. Like, if I'm out with let's say I went out with a girl and
Yeah.
we went out, we went to eat, and we having a good time, and we out and about and something, and I end up turning around doing something or talking to someone that's having a conversation real quick, and I turn around and she's sitting on the side of the curb. That's a trigger for me. Whoa, that don't look ladylike. You know what I mean? That's something that bothers me. You get what I'm saying?
Girls that
And
wear Converse bother me.
we have triggers. Like us
I
men,
hate those shoes.
We've been in relationships where some people done some stuff to the point where we don't like it. So wherever we go, it's a trigger for us.
Is there anything physical about a woman? Like, you know what I mean? Is there anything physical that you might still be attracted beyond what you see, but is there anything that they wear or do, or a hairdo or a piece of clothing or a piercing that could be like, you're just like, ugh, a tattoo somewhere? Is there anything that triggers you in that sense?
Body wise? No, not really. No, not really.
You're sick. You're a sick man.
Well, because everybody got freedom,
I didn't say they weren't allowed. I'm saying there's an attraction.
Yes, but that all matters. Like I said, I can
say they weren't allowed to do this.
I can see somebody and be like, okay, cool, and I have no attraction to them
Like,
at all.
what about like girls that wear pajamas to the store or some shit like that? That don't bother you?
No.
You got problems.
You
I say you got problems, but I have like 9 things I'm like.
you can see somebody that you just totally not attracted to.
No,
But
like
then
the-
you sit and have a conversation with the
I
person.
did,
By
but
the
I
end of that
didn't.
conversation, you want to fuck 'em.
You went too deep on that. I'm saying, walking on a sidewalk, haven't had a chance, and
I
you're
don't
like,
judge people like that.
I
That's
judge
just
you
me.
every day, every fucking day.
I see people with the weirdest shit.
I'm
all
at the
time.
gym. You see a beautiful girl at the gym with an ugly ass tattoo. Do you know what that says to me? Do you want to know what the fuck that says to me?
She made a bad decision with the tattoo.
She is a
artist.
bag of bad decisions. There's gonna be more.
Everybody make bad decisions, bro.
You wear those Chuck Taylor's Adidas shoes, bad decision. I hate those.
Decision.
You start putting piercings in your face, bad decisions.
No, So why are these bad decisions and triggers for you? What is it about it that just irritates?
It's unattractive.
It's unattractive. Okay.
There's girls. I'm not saying girls with tattoos, because I've seen some that there's something about the tattoo, the colors, that, the sleeve of the arm, that there's something about that it was delicate and it looked really feminine on a, you know what I mean? You're like, wow, that's beautiful. That's there's a part of this that is it's connected well.
Some things are suited for people and some things are not.
I just think sometimes people do shit to either stand out or go against the grain with their dad or whatever the case may be, and do some fucking terrible decisions.
Right.
Those are flags for me, and I haven't met them once. They could be the nicest people on the earth.
And
I got a question for you, bro.
What up? What's good? What's good? What's good?
Are you sure you want to?
No, I don't
You're
fucking
kind of a little
know.
too excited for that.
I don't fucking know, but whatever. Let's go. Let's go.
was
Let's
so
get it.
So, my mom had fucking your favorite show, 90 Day Fiance, on.
Yeah. What's up with that?
Okay, so you see, I saw this girl walk by, and I looked at my mom. I said, "Fuck, that plastic surgeon should be fucking fired and killed, like monstered looking." And my mom laughed and said, "That's a dude. It's a transvestite." And I was like, holy shit, And my question, and supposedly this dude started dating her, and him, and found out after, and just kept dating him. Would you do that?
No. I would not do that because I would feel that the whole thing was based off a lie.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? It's like when I started dating you, I assumed you was a girl.
Yeah.
And people will say that's bad on my part. They say never assume something. But if you meet someone,
I'm a king of assumptions, but go ahead.
If they present themselves a certain way, you automatically assume and give them the benefit of the doubt to believe what they're saying, correct? You see what I'm saying?
Okay,
and then when you find out after the fact, now
what if they tell you right away?
If they tell you right away, at least you got the choice to go, well, let's proceed. Or not.
I love how you're like trying to kind of like.
But it's honest. It's honest, right?
The question is you would you?
No, I wouldn't. Just like I told you, I wouldn't. Once I found out after the fact, I'm like, no. You know what I mean? And if you gave me the option in the beginning.
And the reason why I brought this up is because the show was one of the triggers on why I brought this up. But
okay,
I'm doing renos with our boy there, our old co-host on the show, Silos.
Right.
So Silos was telling me a story that he's working with the house we're working on. I guess she was like a super high up nurse. She does pretty much everything a doctor does. Uh-huh. And they were talking, and he started laughing because Carlos is like, you're like mild ignorant, I'm medium ignorant, and he's super ignorant, right? Like that's the breakdown of our friendship, right? And he comes back laughing, and he's just like, yo, do you know what you have to do today? And I was like, well, what you have to do? Well, what the fuck? I guess when they cut your penis and they fold it in, right, to make the vagina, the hair was growing on the inside.
Oh.
Ooh.
That don't feel right.
You have to figure out how to fucking get it out. Imagine that. You of all your years of practicing, of all the schooling you've taken, all the textbooks you read, and this fucking monster shows up and spreads their legs and says, "You'll fix this," and you're like, "Damn."
Whoa.
That's like showing a mechanic a fucking spaceship.
Yeah, pretty much. Can you fix my turbo booster?
It was a ship, now it's a spaceship.
Oh, fuck's sake. That's crazy. I don't know, man. And I can't even imagine what doctors see. Like they learned shit a certain way, and then the weirdest shit comes through the door. You know what I mean? The dude walking and talking with a fucking crowbar right through his fucking head.
Yeah.
You're looking going, how the fuck is this even possible?
Yeah, like, aren't you dead? I mean? Yeah. No, I get that. It was, for me, it's just, man, like, I don't know.
So the dude kept dating him.
On the show, like, from what I saw, yeah.
He really want that green card, dog.
Oh.
Because that's what the show's about, right?
But I think it was that monster was over there with him. I'm not 100% sure. You might be right, though. You might be right. You might be right. And I remember, like, when I grabbed the snack and I was looking over at the TV, and I guess this tranny was talking to like his relatives, and then she started talking about, like, oh, imagine this, regardless if you're a tranny or not. Okay, let's say she was even a woman. Okay, she says to them, I had a really hard life. I had to sell my body to make ends meet. And they're telling the relatives this, right? And I'm sitting there going, it's probably not the best way to win them over on day one.
The relatives of the person he's getting into it?
He's talking to the relatives. The boyfriend / fiance is on the right, relatives in front. And let me tell you a bit about myself.
Yeah, no, that's a red flag. Now, see, people, red flag. Okay, red flag. I would look at my son or daughter and go, are you serious?
Man, read that. So I look over at my mom. I go, Ma, if I brought a girl that said these things to you, what would you say? She's like, no, exactly.
There you go.
I don't know, man. I don't get me wrong. I know it's a TV show. Don't get me wrong.
But then people wonder why the in-laws don't like them. You understand?
Yeah.
First you got to get through the the cultural difference. That's the first thing. Because if you're going into a different culture of a person, you know, an Indian or this or that, first you got to get past the cultural differences.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what
I guess
mean?
you got to mix
And-
that up a little bit, and yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
they upbringing alone with that alone, you don't understand. You could say the word drugs and they might fucking lose their shit, go grab
True.
their guns and tell you get the fuck out. You see what I'm saying? So you don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Learn the people you with first, and usually the person that you with is an extension of them. Regardless of the fact, they can sit and say, I'm not like this, I'm not like that, but it's a fucking lie. You've been inbred with that shit from the day you was born. You understand? It's there. You get
I still
what I'm
think it
saying?
might be television.
And I don't mean that. I don't mean that in a bad sense. That
No,
because if your parents was racist or whatever, and you're not racist, that's fine. You're not. You know, but you at least know that they are. You see what I'm saying? So certain things are there. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So once you get to know the person, then you can understand the dynamic of.
But
where
you
you're
think in
going
this
with
case
the
it's
in-laws.
it's TV ratings?
Oh, they was waiting for him to say some shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, that shit's all TV ratings.
You know?
Do you believe that any of that shit's true on the TLC channel?
What the night? Oh,
Yeah.
all the shows or the
No, 90 Day
Fiancé?
Fiancé. Well, a fat ass is a fat ass, regardless. But I mean, like, you know, like,
The 90 Day Fiance, I find it funny. Some people are still together, right? And I think they may be doing it for the show, regardless of the fact. But some people are still together. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. You know what I mean? But most of the time, it doesn't work because people are going into things and they're not waiting long enough. You know what I mean? Here's all my red flags. Here's all my stuff. Are you okay with this or not? You know what I mean? They get together, seeing each other, and, oh my God, I'm marrying you right now, and then they being pushed to get fucking married within X amount of time, and boom, and by the time you get the paperwork in and this and that, and you start living together, and you look at this person, and they, while they eating their food, you're like, I don't like that shit. You see what I'm saying? Now you're locked in. You're done, you know?
yeah, Bam doesn't like cats on counters.
No, I do not. They walk around every fucking where in your house. Sometimes people have indoor cats, outdoor cats. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No.
Even if it's an indoor cat, they're pissing in a kitty litter. It's not the fucking cleanest thing on earth, right?
You know, and don't get me wrong, I like animals. I wouldn't want to own one myself. You know,
Yep.
Some people like animals, and you know, they got dogs licking their face. The dog was just licking his ass up 5 minutes ago, but like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
yeah, it is what it is. You know.
So, did you hear about Disney?
Well, from what I've been gathering is they are losing a lot of money because they're too woke, in a sense.
Why for okay? But I love that word woke, right? I love it. I love it because me, I want to use sleep
Okay.
because when you're sleeping, you dream, and everything. I never dreamt anything pretty fucking normal in my life. So the word woke usually means reality. For me, this is sleep. This is delusional. This is a dream. It's a fantasy. It's the opposite of woke, to be goddamn honest with you. I don't like that word woke.
No?
It's like we're woke. So you're trying to tell us the rest of us are sleeping because you are fucking delusional.
And this is their line.
And
that
numbers,
people-
and numbers don't lie.
and that's the key right there. But you got to keep in mind that the original numbers themselves are a fucking lie. Because they had a lot of people to get those numbers. You understand what I'm saying? So now that they lied to people so much to get these numbers and people are changing because they're not, you get what I'm saying? Now that they're trying to change, people are pointing to them saying, hey, but you fucked up because you've been lying to me all this time. You get what I'm saying? Because that's exactly what they're doing.
My whole life growing up was equality, right? Equality, race, women, men. Who the fuck could disagree with that? Who can argue that? Nobody, right?
Nobody.
We're going back in a different type of time with no equality. Now it's going to be the trans over here, and now we're going to have the women over here. You know what I mean? It's like we're restore. When finally the dust was settling about equality, they kind of said, "Nah, we're going to fucking mix it all up."
You know what it is? Somebody fucked up and let somebody fucked up and let the boundaries disappear.
Oh, okay.
You understand what I'm saying? The boundaries are being fucking brought back. There's a boundary. You cannot cross this bound. You understand what I'm saying? If you're not going to respect this, don't come over here. And people have the right to do that. Simple and plain.
Only thing for my selfish needs that I love about these transgender thing, it's the dudes turning into girls and smoking them in sports. I told you. I told you.
And like I said, and here we go with the lies. They allowing this to happen. The dudes are coming in as girls, beating out all the girls. Guess what's going to happen? The girls going to stop fucking playing, and the people that's in power, that's making the money, is going to lose it. So what they're going to do? Put boundaries back in place.
They have to put it back in. It's funny because I'm not going to say that everything could not be fair. Let me explain that. MMA, girl versus guy, not fair, right?
Yeah, no.
Right. Okay, but let's say being a lawyer, I think that's fair. Not using brain power, not using physical strength anymore.
Yes.
Right. So,
but even then, sometimes it's not fair either, because some people are fucking intelligent like a.
I know, but that doesn't matter what breed it is.
You know,
it's still intelligence versus intelligence without bronze. Okay. I saw something on TikTok or Instagram or something. It was a woman's billiards pool tournament, and she went to the finals, and she found out that her final competitor was a transgender, and she refused to play. Now, I'm cool with that. Boundaries. She needs, put those boundaries on. But now, then I got to reset and say.
Now the question is,
pool billiards.
Before you did judge her on her decision to not play.
Yeah.
What was her decision to not play? Was it about the game, or was it about her personal beliefs? You understand what I'm saying?
Good question. Because I still don't think.
Because as her personal beliefs, she's entitled to say, no, I'm not going to do it.
No.
And nobody can say nothing about it.
She has the reasoning on, I don't care what her reasoning is. She has the right to do whatever the fuck she wants. I just found that, I always thought, now this is where I thought about the equality I was talking about. Billiards / pool, whatever you want to call it. Does it really matter if you're a guy or girl? The break might be a little stronger from a dude. I'm not, guys, if whoever plays pool, please tell me the difference, because I got smoked by some girls.
I get it. I get it. The game itself is equal. The game itself, the board, the pool cues, the balls. That's all. It ain't nothing changing about it, unless someone puts a lighter ball on top of the fucking game.
No. At first, I gave her the thumbs up on it, and I was like, really, does it really fucking matter?
But that's why I asked my question. You see what I'm saying? Because it's not about the actual game, the board, or this and that. It's probably the actual person's feeling. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not going to lose as a woman to a dude dressed as a woman. You understand what I'm saying?
Do you think that the boundaries are coming back? I have no choice.
The boundaries are coming back, bro. Trust you me, they're coming back slowly but surely, because it all affects money. Disney is losing money.
Well, I don't know if it's right or wrong. Today, I just saw Disney fired everybody.
Oh, yeah. Everybody that was fucking woke probably got the fucking boot, because they're tired of the bullshit and they want to go back to the traditional lies of everything. You get what I'm saying? Like, you watch Disney, you've seen Disney, this and that. You got Mickey, Donald, Goofy, and so on. You know what Goofy is?
I have a few friends.
Goofy's a dog, right?
Yeah.
He's a dog, but he's a particular type of dog. And do you know what type of dog he is? He's a coonhound dog.
So he hunts black people.
Yeah, but the point being is, you see, they're going back to these meticulous lies that they want to do, and they're going to have to figure out how to progress without initially pushing this bullshit, what they used to do. You understand what I'm saying? That's going to be the hard part for them, Were
you offended when you saw a box of Uncle Ben? Was that offensive to you? Or Aunt Jemima's?
Aunt Jemima's, Uncle Ben, so on and so on. I was not offended. You can't be offended about something you don't truly understand. You get what I'm saying? Right? If you do truly don't understand it, as far as you know, it's a company, this and that. In my mind, all my life, this could have been a black company. You see what I'm saying? So it wouldn't offend me. You feel me? But then when you find out, okay, it's a white company, with a black spokesperson, and then you find out that the black spokesperson is not getting a dime for whatever they did, that's where the offense come in. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm not saying your product is bad because I still fucking buy it.
No. We're not talking about the product itself. Yes, absolutely.
You get what I'm saying? It's about the lie behind it. You get what I'm saying? It's like, why would you do that?
Do you think they should take away Cracker Jack?
You know what? That is a good fucking question, dog. That's a good question. And you know what? Yeah, they should take away Cracker Jack. They should do it. They should take it away. Y'all need to win.
It's not
you
even
guys
a white
need to win.
It's a super. The guy's drawn in white, by the way.
You guys need to win. Y'all should tell them motherfuckers, take that bastard off the box. You know?
What about Little Mermaid being black?
I honestly got no problem with it.
I don't know a black friend. I have a lot of black friends. None of you can swim.
I can swim.
You can't swim.
I can swim just fine. And like I said, Little Mermaid.
I can swim just fine.
I can swim just fine, but Little Mermaid is black.
I have a video on a
bother me.
catamaran where you admit that I don't know why these motherfuckers are taking me here. I'm black and I can't swim. I have that on video, you know.
I know I said it because I was drunk as a motherfucker and I wasn't swimming nowhere that morning. I was hungover.
Oh yeah,
I was going to drown.
Was that not like the biggest mistake we've ever done?
That was the worst thing we ever fucking did, dog.
That was so dumb.
What time did we get in the room? We got in the room like 5 in the morning. Woke up at 7. Talk about we got to be there. It's like, fuck. I puked that morning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I puked that morning. It was a bad morning, dog.
That was stupid.
You know, we got to do it again.
I fucking hate those catamarans. They're too long.
For nothing. People dancing.
In the morning at 9 a.m. Like I want
to
turn down the music and tell everyone to be quiet. You know, ruin all their experience.
You know, I didn't want to be racist. Won't you lay down and tan? You know what I mean? Chill out, fucking relax. You know what I mean? Like sun's out. Enjoy it.
I bumped into my friend Sam. I wanted Sam on last year on the podcast. This guy's like he's like a weed. Like this guy's all about the marijuana. He's all about the dispensaries. He's really involved.
Okay.
He was involved. This guy, like, I don't want to say like, well, he probably loves weed, but you know what I mean. He's really involved in it. He just threw a party last week, a daytime party where he got all these different stores. Like, so he's really expanding. You know, like he knows a lot about the strain and stuff of this. So I want to take him on since I know a bit about this. I've been in this business before, but you know, I want to get him on and I want to know more of the growth and process of where it was, where it is, where could it go.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm interested. I would like to learn something.
Where could it go? You know, the health benefits, because you and I don't smoke or intake any gummies
anymore. So yeah.
You used to? I never.
Yeah, I used to smoke.
Now, were you like, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to bring this up to him. I see people, they turn half retarded after 10 years smoking this shit, you know?
Well, you know, some people get paranoid like myself. Or
demotivated. I've seen demotivations.
Yeah,
I've seen they can't intake memory. You know what I mean?
But then there's some people that's fucking hype, competent, and fucking work like a fucking resource. You get what I'm saying? It all depends on who it is.
I'd like to meet that guy. I guess I just don't have those type of friends.
It's different versions of people who smoke weed. You know what I mean? Some people like
true, I guess.
Like do that.
But yeah, I'm trying to get him on next week. I'm gonna get Sam on.
It's the same thing with alcoholics. I mean, you go to work and this fucking guy just came from fucking drinking all night long, but he working hard as all day.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck is he functioning?
Yeah, how does he function? Yeah.
You know?
I could function. Don't get me wrong. I get through the day, but I'm fucking dying.
Oh, but. You know, this motherfucker is like he just woke up. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, you drank a 40. What was last night, man?
You know, I'm going to try and always come up with a story at the end of the podcast.
All right.
Something ignorant, stupid, funny that I've done.
All right.
Since we're going to be talking about weed, I got a weed story came to mind.
Okay.
So this is, we probably just met 2005-ish, 2006-ish, studio. We had the studio.
Yeah.
So in
damn 2023, fuck.
Yeah.
A long time, dog.
So he one of our buddies shows up and he goes, yo, some guy at work's bragging that he's growing a ton of marijuana. And he goes, do you wanna rob this guy? Like, do you want to go steal his outdoor crop?
What?
And I go, yeah, I'm down. And he turns around and looks at me dead in my face and says, I'm not taking you, man. You don't have any patience. He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Okay, so he's basing that off of what he know of you as a
Yeah,
person.
I'm like,
Right.
okay, I have no patience. But I'm at the point where, what the fuck else am I doing at night? And we can potentially make money. So
Okay.
he draws out a map, right? Puts his big ass map. The guy's house is here, the property lines, and he gives it to someone else.
Oh.
And he says, when you find it, get me a cut. So that's a lot of trust, by the way.
True.
Right? Never found it, sucker. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, and
Okay.
on top of it, he's trying to keep his hand clean, and still get
So-
motherfuckers like that bug me. You
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah,
Don't,
yeah.
Don't send me in to get all caught up, and you ain't gonna get caught up with me. Nah.
I agree. I couldn't agree with you more. So a week or so later, he comes back. He's like, "Fuck, man, these guys couldn't find it." And he says, it's like the Goonies map, right?" so he circles off where they've been, man. He's like, "Yo, you want to go?" So me, him, and some other dude go, and drive down to the country, park our car, turn the lights off, park, a mile up the street, walk on the fucking thing. And we're walking in this path, and you see this house, and I'm telling you straight up, bro, like, feels like I'm gonna get shot, right?
Right.
Walking. And if anyone knows outdoor marijuana, there's a scent, but it's not like when you're lighting it up. But there's a moist because these plants are nice and moist. So it's like almost like a smell, but a humidity at the same time in a section. So we walk by it, look around, can't find anything. We go back. Dude, it's so black. It's so dark. I'm seeing polka dots. I can't see shit in front of me. And you can't put a flashlight because someone from across the fucking gonna see you, right? So I'm like, son of a bitch, do a bunch of walking, go back, and we get back to the spot where we're walking back. We're just like, fuck, man, there's something here. So our buddy hops over this little wired fence, and he yells, bingo.
No.
And I'm like, what? I walked over, and we jacked like 50 plants, bro.
Oof.
Like these big giant plants. Now, the funny part about this story is we're bringing it back, and he goes, this motherfucker bragged like he had more.
Oh, fuck.
Like, fuck, man. I was totally fine with this, man.
Yeah,
And put this shit in garbage bags, take it back to my house, fucking a couple of days of trimming and shit. You ever
he
came
was
across
bragging
that
like-
outdoor shit before? Or?
No.
No, we got another
I'm a city
tip.
boy. I'm a city boy,
We got another tip before. Some guy gave us a tip about a cornfield, right? And me and this dude end up going out of this cornfield, and dude, it's like the children of the corn, man. It's like, you know what I mean? You're going through the cornfield, and you hear, like you hear all these animals, and I'm like, oh my god, it's fucking scary. There, you're straight up in like the boonies. Like they're gonna shoot you and leave you buried underneath this cornfield. Like,
Right.
No one's gonna know you were there, right?
Yeah.
So we look and we found this big giant circle, but someone's already beat us to it.
Oh,
Killed me, Bam. Kill me now, bro.
all that shit for nothing.
My heart was beating on my chest, man. I was like, fuck my life. I'm not doing this shit again. It's easier to buy it.
Yeah, there you go.
Fuck that, man. You ever been on a
Always
heist where your heart was skipping a beat? No?
Nah.
You're a nice
no
guy.
Heist, no heist.
Oh, Mr. Nice
maybe
guy,
maybe in places I ain't supposed to be. You know what I mean? What's in the register here? Trying to get it open. And it opens up. It's like $10. Like the fuck? You know how hard was it to get through that fucking window to get in this bitch? You know what I mean? Praying the alarm ain't going off. You know what I mean? Shit. Oh,
For
man,
$10?
Yeah, fucking $10. Then fuck it, just went grocery shopping. You know what I mean? Start grabbing shit, throwing it in the bag.
Jesus Christ, bro.
I need some rice. I need some soup. I need some shit. Boom, bang, boom.
When it was all said and done, that crop, we ended up getting like a little over 3 pounds. There's 3 of us, a pound each.
Yeah.
At that time, outdoor was selling for like, I don't know, 1,500, 1,400.
There you go.
And one of our boys, he had to go to his sister's wedding, and he had no money. And she kept calling him a loser. It was a one of those, what the fuck are those called there? Fucking when you take a vacation wedding there, destination wedding.
Oh, that's basically.
And he's like, he's telling his sister, I can't come. I have no money. She's fucking losing it. Dude, this guy sold his fucking pound for the exact price of the ticket.
so he can go. Damn.
The exact price. Like, it was $12.30. It was like, here's $12.30. Then get me the fuck out of it. Oh,
so I can go down there and be like, I'm not going on no excursions. Fuck that shit. I ain't going
oh,
nowhere.
no
I'm
money
sitting
at
right
all.
here.
Just to shut the sister up. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Oh, bro, it's too fucking funny.
You know.
But yeah, that I swear to God, man, that it's.
I would have looked at her and said, "Are you fucking crazy? Wait, you're getting married and you want me to pay for you to get married? No,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no. You know,
That's
come
what
back
happens
to-
when you're stuck. When you're stuck being a relative, though, you know what I mean? You're still stuck.
Yeah.
You disagree with that? Those destination weddings?
No, actually, I like him because personally, it's less than fucking paying for a big wedding. Because
Okay, but I'm okay. You're okay. You're looking at it as if you're getting married. What about like you being invited? I'm getting married. Destination wedding.
I'm fine with it because it's a vacation. I'm only obligated for X amount of time. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yes,
kind of
yes,
like
yes,
it's kind of
yes.
like being tricked into timeshare. Well, you got to spend an hour here and listen to me go blah blah blah.
Yeah,
I do.
yeah.
And as soon as that, I do, I'm done and I'm happy. Okay, I'm getting fucked up.
The worst
See you when I get
vacation
back.
I ever been on was a destination wedding. People were lame. The resort was beautiful. Food sucked. 5-star Dominican Punta Cana. Water was nice. Food was garbage. Too big of a resort. The groom's cunty wife and her friends were whack. So those were just a fucking. It was a snooze fest, man.
See?
Most
And
expensive trip I've been on to so far.
And see, right there would have been like, I'm out, I'm gone. Go do your own thing. You know what
But
I mean?
but when you're in Dominican, you're kind of stuck there. You see what I'm saying?
True. Yeah,
You,
true.
you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm trying to talk about. Like you're stuck there. Like and dude, I was like out more, and it was like the only nightclub was by the casino, and I went and took a walk there, and it was me and like 30 Dominicans, and I was like, I'm probably gonna get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Wasn't the vibe was off? If you're gonna throw a destination wedding, you have to be considerate for your fucking friends and family that are there. Does it have something for mom and dad? Does it have something for Bam and Jess? You know what I mean? Does it have something for Darren?
They pretty much picked it for themselves. I like this resort. This is where we're gonna go.
Well, I'm going to tell you where they got this recommendation. It was an uncle of his that goes there every year. This was his 3rd or 4th year going, and he's like, best fucking place I've ever been. And do you know why he liked it?
Because it was shit to do.
Because they had Coors Light in the fridge.
Oh fuck's sakes!
Coors Light.
That's not beer. That's water.
First of all, I won't drink it here. Second of all, why the fuck? I want the Presidente if I'm out there. I don't want the fucking Canadian stuff out there.
That's right.
Whatever. Worst fucking wedding ever, man. Worst
I hear you.
fucking wedding ever. Anyways, hopefully Karn gives us a another saga continues.
Okay.
He won't listen to it this far.
All right. You
He won't listen to it this far. I wish we could send it to her.
Fuck's sakes. Here's the link. Bang.
Send it to her. Anyways, we get our boy
must
Sam.
watch.
Guys,
Yeah.
if there's anything you want us to fucking bitch about or talk about or have our own
Bring it up.
opinions, bring it
a
on the
comment.
comments. You know that, subscribe to our fucking YouTube page. We're also on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google. I
All
don't
that
know.
shit.
Dude, we're on like
Amazon.
30 things, so feel free to listen to us on that instead.
Yep.
We try not to get too goddamn political because, you know what I mean? Like,
Man, fuck it.
well, sometimes it happens, but I think the more political we're going to get. Oh, talking about political. Bam, did you know that, quick sidebar, that our episode with Kristen, the spiritual medium, got pulled from
Yeah.
YouTube?
Why? Really?
Yeah. The sweetest lady. We probably were the most well-behaved.
And got pulled.
It got pulled. Because they were, long story short, we're either flagged as red, yellow, or green. Green is they give us all the commercials. Yellow, some commercials. Red, none. You don't get no money. Eat a dick, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. That and I remember challenging some that were yellow, being like, hey, man, this wasn't one with the ice from the American Gladiator.
Yeah,
How's that
right.
yellow? Clicked on it, and some got reversed. I was like, cool. I see Kristen. I'm like, oh my god, this is a sweet lady. You know what I mean? We probably didn't even swear in front of her. Clicked on that, and I got flagged again. They took it down, and I got flagged, and I was like, Welcome to the world of fucking YouTube, guys. We're and especially being in Canada and Justin Trudeau shutting down all our rights and probably TikTok being taken down. We're pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't know how much longer we're going to be on here, but we'll do it till we can, and then we got to go another round.
We'll figure it out.
All right, Bam Bam.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fucking see you next week,
Yes, sir.
and then we'll have a good time, brother. All right, peace, man.
All right.